Okay, today we're going to be creating the quick mask underwater scene. Now, this is going to be different for everyone. Everybody's scene will be different. So I've just given you a bunch of images that you can use, but you don't have to. You can pull your own from the internet, or you can use your own photographs as well. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start out with your water first. So you want to pick one of the ones I provided for you, or choose one from the internet. I think I'll go with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and download it. And then you also are going to want to have several of the fish downloaded, or again, you can choose other things from the internet if you're not crazy about the images I provided for you. So I'm just going to download a couple of these just to get us started. Everyone's is going to be different, and you are going to be creating your own scenes. I'm just going to do a couple. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Photoshop, and I'm going to start by opening my water background. That's teeny tiny. That's very pixelated. I'm actually going to choose a different one because I don't want it to be that pixelated. Much better. So I'm going to start with this as my background that I'm going to work and add the fish and other things into. So now what I'm going to do is in another tab, I'm going to open up one of the fish that I want to use. I'm going to go File, Open, scroll through and find one of the downloaded fish, and then I'm going to zoom in on it. So I did Command 0 to fit to screen. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're specifically working with an underwater scene because we're going to be working with the transparency, and specifically we're going to be working in quick mask mode to practice using quick mask mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the bottom of my layer panel. I'm going to click into quick mask mode. This is my tool panel right here, and then I'm going to select a gray because I do want to be able to see. So if I choose black, you're going to have the whole entire fish with no transparency. If I do a mid-tone gray, you're going to be able to see through some of it. If I choose a light gray, you're going to be able to see through a lot of it. So I'm going to do kind of a mid-tone gray a little bit later. I'm going to grab my brush tool, and I'm going to use a soft edge for this. So I'm going to put my hardness at 0, and then I'm going to start to paint over top my fish to select it. Remember, quick mask mode is another way to select. Okay, once you have it selected, if you need to clean it up, you could easily clean it up by switching to white. Again, you know you're in quick mask mode because your layer is highlighted in red. Okay, so I'm going to exit quick mask mode by clicking on the button again. Okay, and now we're going to select inverse. As always, we're going to do select inverse, and then we're going to copy, edit, copy, switch to my water scene, edit, paste. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to select the move tool, and you can see the transparency of the fish. You can see some of the water through it. I'm going to free transform to make it a little larger. And now I want to make a school of fish with this, using this fish. So I'm going to hold down the Option key on the Mac or the Alt key on a PC. And I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this guy, make a little school of these fish. Okay, and now I'm gonna go get another fish from the internet or from the downloads to work with. So I'm gonna go File. I don't need this tab anymore. I'm gonna say Don't Save. So File, Open. Here's my next one. I'm gonna fit to screen, and now I'm gonna enter quick mask mode again. And I'm gonna keep on that same mid-tone gray I was using. I'm gonna grab my brush tool. And as I'm selecting, I do change the size of my brush tool. I'm using the shortcut, the bracket keys, to do this. Okay, once I have finished selecting, I'm gonna hit the quick mask button again, and then we're going to do select inverse, edit copy, and we're gonna switch to our underwater scene and edit paste. It does look like I missed a little bit of it up here. I could go back and fix that. I'm going to try and have it blend in. Actually, I'll add some coral or something over top of it or around it. Okay, so this is the process that you basically continue. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this, and then I'll show you the finished result. When you are done with your scene, you're going to flatten it, layer, flatten image, file, save as, and then you're going to upload for credit.